Please, help me. Sorry, mate. My compassion ended at 6 p.m.
Again, back here for one of these bizarre reviews that I've been doing lately. Some movies were sent to me, and I review them all because that's the way I am, and I enjoy watching everything. But let's start. The movie I am going to review is the special edition DVD of Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. Now, I know what you're thinking. This cover looks badass, because that's what I was thinking. At least I thought it looked badass. Looked kind of old school, kind of cool. And you know, the movie is made to look old school, sound old school. It's kind of like one of those made to look like a grindhouse movie. Inside, everything's nicely designed. The insert's really cool, and it's got a back. And they do all the chapters really funny like that. First and foremost, the plot is basically Jesus Christ comes down to Earth to fight lesbian day-walking vampires that are making their own cult. Quite silly premise, ridiculously silly premise, and the movie plays like a trauma movie, really. A lot of times like a trauma movie, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not necessarily a good thing either. It doesn't play as one of the better, like one of the best top dog trauma movies, kind of a lower grade, but it's not that horrible, and it's not the worst movie, and it has a lot of genuine, really funny parts in the movie, but a lot of it's just too much. I mean, anyways, he has a whole bunch of sidekicks with him, and they start fighting the vampires. The thing I didn't like is, within the first 10 minutes, Jesus gets a makeover, and he gets short hair, and he gets piercings, and he no longer looks like Jesus. He's not Jesus to me. I mean, as a Jesus look-alike, I'm telling you, you gotta have the guy look like Jesus. Anyways, a lot of bad kung fu fights ensue.
Not even this separates you from my love.
Where he fights a whole group of atheists that's very similar to the Toxic Avenger, I think, Part 2, when they keep getting out of the limo. That part, basically, scene happens. The funny thing is, this one's also a musical, so sometimes they break down in really bad musical songs. Anyways, all his sidekicks pretty much blow, except Santos, who is actually hilarious, and probably the best character in the movie. He's this big, fat Mexican wrestler. There he is over here. And you know, he's kind of a throwback to a lot of the Mexican horror movies like Santos, and he even mentions like the Aztec mummy and stuff like that. I've actually never seen a lot of those Mexican horror films, but I am familiar with the titles, just infamously known for being bad. But yeah, this is like, you know, a throwback kind of the kung fu movies as well, and it has bad dubbing and it looks grainy and everything like that. And a lot of it's fun, a lot of it's bad, and you know, I like some of it, I dislike some of it, but you know what, I would probably give it another view to make my final opinion on it. The dubbing's awful. There's one scene that's actually pretty cool where he's in a bar and he's up on stage and he looks in the mirror and he realizes they're all vampires, and it breaks out to a terribly cheap fight scene where even Santos picks up toothpicks and he's like killing vampires with them, and you know, they're stabbing and just blood packets explode. One guy gets a pool cube and he catches it under his armpit clearly, and he's like, "Ooh!" And that's pretty funny. It's just so bad. There's some really funny lines in here. Just got to put yourself in the fact that he is Jesus. He says, "If I'm not back in 5 minutes, call the Pope." And like at one point at the very end, he's in two places at once fighting, and somebody's like, "You're on TV, how can you be here?" And he's like, "I'm Jesus, I'm everywhere." And he's also like, at the very end, Santos, there's this lesbian vampire that he was in love with, and she gets cured. And he's like, She's like, but aren't you? And Jesus is like, aren't you lesbian? She's like, no, I'm bi. And Santos is like, yay! And that's actually really funny.
But Maggie, aren't you a lesbian?
No, I'm bi.
Yes! Yes! Ha ha! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Right!
But all around, the movie's nothing. I don't want to say it's bad because it's intentionally bad, but I was entertained somewhat. I did. It's hard to call. It's somewhere in the middle for me. It's a mixed bag. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just there, and it's Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. What do you want me to say? But I must say, the biggest plus about the movie is the song at the end and on the menu. Everybody Gets Laid Tonight. It is an awesome song. The background beats sound like Journey. I love the song. It's amazing. It's like, alright, something like that, but it's like, everybody gets laid tonight. It's awesome. And he's like, he came down from heaven, 2 stakes in hand. It's amazing. 5-star song, 2-star movie. 2.5-star movie, I guess, then, or, but out of 5. But, if this seems like it's up your alley, if you love trouble movies, you might want to check this one out. It's worth a rental if you love trouble movies. Intentionally bad stuff here. You can't hate a movie that's intentionally bad like this because it knows it's bad. Whoever did the design, though, I must say, did an excellent job because this would suck me in. The DVD's packed. It comes with audio commentary, 40 minutes of interviews with cast and crew, and 30 minutes of outtakes and deleted scenes, trailers. And the trailer's pretty smart. Kept it short and sweet. But, you know what? It's not too super graphic. The scenes aren't that. The gore is not that great, but they were working on a shoestring budget here, and a lot of it's fun. There's some funny stunts at the end with a motorcycle that's just like, come on, man. But just the whole premise of the movie is enough to laugh out loud. But, I'd give it a rental, a cheap rental, and maybe, I'd suggest, because I could see some people really liking this movie. Like an Interview with Dave Spade 5 out of 10. Someone could really love this movie. I think it's alright. I might have to watch it again. I was watching with 2 people that, it's not their bag of tea to watch this stuff. But, Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, what do you want? I should have been in that damn movie. I'm just kidding. But it seems like maybe a lot of weird stunts in the movie, to be honest. Like, they were choreographed decently for how low budget it was. I mean, you can tell they're doing stunts, but still. Anyways, Santos is excellent. He's hilarious. Mexican big-time wrestler, kind of like Fat El Super Beasto or something. But sounds like it's up your alley. Check it out, or at least check out the song "Everybody Gets Laid Tonight" because that song is awesome. Thank you. Bye.
And remember, 5 keeps a neighborhood alive.
It's all good, it's all right. Everybody gets laid tonight. He came from heaven, 2 sticks in his hand, to smoke the vampires and free the land. Come now and join him, all ye strong and bold. We'll fight together
of all things is drawing nigh. Be sober, therefore, and watchful unto prayers. But before all things, having fervent...
Jesus.